Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In this week's edition, we'll recap selected races from Saturday, June 4 and Sunday, June 5. It was the weekend which saw the opening legs of the Triple Crown Series. Saturday saw the fillies taking center stage in the 1,000 guineas, while the colts and geldings had their chance to impress in Sunday's 2,000 guineas. Let's begin our highlights package with race 6 from Saturday. This was an event for high-level claimers going 1,500 meters. Horse number 2, Another Bullet, was a late non-starter.
This is race number 6. Best of luck if you play the Twilight 6. They're often racing. Came out in a good line, but out Inspired Miracle left at the back of the field. Also Jamai Raja as they blast towards the 6 furlong point on the course. Superluminal in front, dictating terms. Superluminal by about 2 lengths as they pass the 6, just in front of Mirabilis right there. Let Him Fly contented to stay in 3rd. Right against the rail in 4th, that is Versatile Vision. These are 2 lengths in as they pass the 5. Right against the rail, recovering that Inspired Miracle. Also there, that is a Tomahawk going down. Also Azaria, also in the mix. Danny Spud. Then comes I Diplomacy, Sphero it is, and left at the back Jamai Raja as they lead the 4. Heading toward the 3 furlong point, it is Superluminal in front, still 2 lengths in front of Right Against the Rail Mirabilis. Also there and coming on, that is Let Him Fly. Coming around 2, that is Versatile Vision. They're coming to the 2 furlong point. It's still Superluminal being hounded by the Calvary. Superluminal still in front of on the outside. Here comes Versatile Vision putting in a spirited charge. Tomahawk, watch Tomahawk coming, trying to find a path between horses. It's Superluminal tying up a bit. Tomahawk comes a calling, a furlong to travel. Superluminal, Tomahawk the main danger. Superluminal keeping on. Tomahawk out wide, and Anthony Thomason, Superluminal, Omar Walker. And it's Superluminal still in front. Tomahawk trying to get there. Superluminal beats Tomahawk, Danny Spud, Azaria, and the Versatile Vision.
The evergreen Superluminal came away with victory by a neck. Partnered by 6-time champion rider Omar Walker, Superluminal clocked 1 minute 34 and 2/5 of a second, going 1,500 meters. The day's 7th event was a Division 1 of a maiden special weight contest for fillies, named in honor of Marlene My Love. The 9-horse Edina Marsh was a late non-starter.
1,100 meters, 5.5 furlongs, they're off. Northern Lady and North London. They came off slow. Precious P gets a good start, rushing out wide as they leave the 5. Berlina's Choice and a Wowtastic in chase. There goes Hidden Valley, joining the leading bunch as they arrive at the half-mile marker. And Northern Lady has made good progress after the slow beginning and now goes after those leaders. There goes North London, picking up some momentum and going down. True Riley is on the rail, giving way to Code of Conduct, and Blue Sky just trailing as the leaders make their way, flashing past the 5:16. It is Hidden Valley down against the rail. Wowtastic in between horses. Berlina's Choice, the one racing out wide. In behind them, Precious P. Now that run coming to a halt as Hidden Valley enjoys the lead with 3/16 the run. Wowtastic now looks to be treading water. Berlina's Choice on the outside. Watch North London over against the rail, but this Hidden Valley leaves the furlong pole. It is Hidden Valley and Devastating Dane Dawkins. They enjoy a 4-length lead inside the final 16th. No stopping Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley takes the Marlene My Love by maybe 4 over Wowtastic. Then Berlina's Choice, North London. Code of Conduct is 5th.
Competently ridden by Dane Dawkins for Hall of Fame trainer Richard Azan, Hidden Valley posted a winning time of 1 minute 9 and 1/5 of a second, going 1,100 meters. The day's 8th event was Division 2 of a maiden special weight race for native-bred 3-year-old fillies. Alexis Dream, ridden by Robert Hardball Halladine, was an 8-5 favorite.
Just moving, maybe the slowest out to the gate. Also, that Lady Joyce left at the back early. They passed the 5, and at minute the whack shows speed. Just the leader from on the jour, rather. It's the jour in front. The jour on that lead from Fearless Fire Racing in second. Right there in third, about a length and a half away. That's Zion's Princess. Then comes Alexis Secret. Minnie the Wack comes next, then comes Traditional Lady. The Pulse comes next, then comes Just Moving, tailing off badly. That's Lady Joyce, and racing at the back, Nikita B. They're coming to the top of the lane, and it is De Jour, just the leader. Zion's Princess scraping paint against the rail, and Zion's Princess now it's the front. De Jour trying to fight back. Fearless Fires also there. It's Zion's Princess on top of De Jour, coming back for more. Also coming on, that's Alexa's Secret. It's Zion's Princess keeping on from Alexa's Secret against the rail. De Jour is back in third. It's Zion's Princess hanging on, but here comes Alexa's Secret, and Alexa's Secret in time. Zion's Princess is second. Then comes De Jour, Traditional Lady, and maybe Fearless Fire for fifth.
Managing to secure the win by only a head, Alexis Dream made her way to the winner's enclosure, having posted a time of 1 minute 8 and 3/5 of a second, going 1100 meters. Race 9 was the big one on Saturday, the 1000 Guineas. This was restricted to native-bred 3-year-old fillies, going 1600 meters. The Gary Sobrati conditioned Atomica was a sizzling 1-9 favourite. Here's Brian Rickman on commentary.
They're ready. They're off for the Guineas. Nefertari scrambles out at the back. Golden Wattle, drawn widest, gets a good run early and goes for that lead. Our Angel testing Atomica, the big filly, goes right through, and Atomica now gets that lead. Golden Wattle sticking with her on the outside. Our Angel races next ahead of Silent Mission as they make their way toward the final six. Sunset Silhouette races in behind them, 5 lengths off that lead. Fly Messenger Fly as they leave the 6 in behind with Nefertari. And last of all, and just last, that's Pellicula as the Guineas field go down the far side. Atomica attempts to go all the way, leading up by some 2 lengths. Silent Mission is in second, just over Golden Wattle in third. Our Angel is in fourth, stroking the front 3. Sunset Silhouette races ahead of Nefertari, now asked to go. Pellicula making ground and overtaking narrowly the trail of Fly Messenger Fly as they leave the half mile, and the tempo begins to increase with 7/16 to run. It is Atomica continuing to lead her main pursuers. Golden Wattle on the outside, right there on the inside rail, that's Silent Mission, and that's the way they'll arrive at the 5/16th, but Atomica is cruising. No hands at all being used as they turn into the lane, and Atomica is pressed into it in the Guineas and holds a commanding lead. Golden Wattle is in between horses. Silent Mission is down against the rail, and Our Angel asked to run on, but Atomica is fleet of foot and continuing to pour it on under the hand rider. Quick change of hold, and Atomica is totally out of class. Atomica arrives at the 16th pole. This is the 1000 Guineas, sponsored by BetMakers, and Atomica romps it and wins by a huge gap. It's tight between Our Angel, Silent Mission, then Sunset Silhouette, Fly Messenger Fly.
Atomica still yet to explode mid light work off the field to win by a massive 20 lengths. Atomica sped to a new stakes record of 1 minute 37 seconds flat, covering 1600 meters. Our Angel, Silent Mission and Sunset Silhouette completed the top 4 places. The day's 10th event was the distinctly Irish Trophy. This was a 3-year-old and up graded stakes event covering 1820 meters. 2020 Derby winner King Arthur was sent off as a 9-5 favourite.
They're off for the distinctly Irish. Hovercraft comes out behind horses. Billy Wiz ridden to go for that lead along with I'm Fred. King Arthur cruising just toward the center of the track. I've Got Magic out 4 wide. Calculus races in the middle. Hovercraft is on the rail and Crimson at the back. Billy Wiz whizzing along on that lead by some 2.5 lengths. I Am Fred chasing as they make their way toward the 7. King Arthur is 3 lengths further back, joined by I've Got Magic. A gap of 4.5 to 5 to Hovercraft, overtaken by Calculus, and Crimson remains planted at the back. They're about to arrive at the 6, and Billy Wiz continues to lead. 2 lengths in front of I Am Fred, a length and 3 parts back to the pair of I've Got Magic in the red breeches. On the rail, that's King Arthur. Calculus races next, joined by Hovercraft, and the Crimson never been in it and remains last. They leave the 5/8. Can they catch this Billy Wiz? Attempting to go gate to wire, stretching the lead now to 4 lengths. I Am Fred back in second. King Arthur is racing in third on the rail. I've Got Magic out in fourth. Calculus now wound up as they leave the half mile. Hovercraft toward the back of the field, and the Crimson remains last. They lead the 7/16th in the Distinctly Irish, and Billy Wiz continues to lead, but the lead now being cut by I Am Fred. Watch Calculus kicking in on the outside. A gap opens up to I've Got Magic with a lot to do. So too King Arthur. Hovercraft will come with a late run, and Crimson totally out of it from the off as they come fanning out at the top of the lane, and I Am Fred grabs the lead. Billy Wiz is faltering on the rail. Here is Calculus now shaken up and asked to close, but it is I Am Fred who holds the advantage under Ray and Lewis. Calculus now asked to close up under Romaria Spencer, but it is I Am Fred battling. Billy Wiz is rallying on the rail. It is I Am Fred. Here is Billy Wiz produced once again, but I Am Fred continues to dig deep and finds extra to win the Distinctly Irish over Billy Wiz. Calculus could be Crimson fourth over Hovercraft. It's tight.
It was a 1-2 finish for trainer Jason DaCosta. The US importee I Am Fred clocked 1 minute 54 and 1/5 of a second to finish ahead of Billy Wiz, going 1820 meters. With Saturday being highlighted by Atomica's masterful performance in the 1,000 Guineas and jockey Omar Walker securing a triple, it's now time to head to a break. On the other side, we'll recap some of the exciting action from Sunday, June 5. This included the day's feature, the 2,000 Guineas, for native-bred 3-year-old colts and geldings. Welcome back to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In the second half of our presentation, we'll recap some of the action from Sunday, including the day's feature, which was the hotly contested 2,000 Guineas. Let's pick up the action with race 7. This was a 3-year-old and up overnight allowance race going 1,000 meters of 5 furlong straight.
They're off. A 5 furlong straight ahead of them. Lightning McQueen takes off pretty quickly and runs fast. Rejourne the Pilot is close enough if good enough. Capture My Ship in the green silks races near the stands. In behind that one, Sweet and Smart tacking to the stand fence. El Professor has a lot of running to do. Secret Identity is over in the center along with La Ban. Air of Fire is beginning to drift toward the center, but it is Capture My Ship who has that overall lead. Lightning McQueen in the white with the pink now chasing. Secret Identity asked to give her all as they run past the quarter pole. The band now beginning to come with a burst, but it's still a wide open affair. Sweet and Smart is close enough right against the fence, but it's Capture My Ship attacked now by Lightning McQueen. Secret Identity now bursts through the pack. Laban is right there running quickly. They're inside now the final 16th, and it is Laban who holds the lead. Secret Identity applying the pressure. Rejourne the Pilot running on late. Laban driven to the max. They're at the wire. It's close between Laban and Rejourne the Pilot. Then Secret Identity, Ras Emmanuel, El Professor.
Following an exciting duel in deep stretch, Richard Azan's Laban came out on top by only a nose. 58 and 4/5 was the winning time, going 1,000 meters. Race 8 was named in honor of horse racing stalwart Howard Hamilton CD. 12 faced the starter going 1,820 meters. I realized that the mount of Anthony Thomas for trainer Alfred Brown was a 4-5 favorite.
They're often racing, came out in a good line. The Miss Khaleesi outsped early as a Sergeant Charge trying to cut across and maintain that early lead. Right there too is I Realize. Secret Emperor now forges too, and it's Secret Emperor in front of I Realize Racing in second. She's My Friend tacking on to the tail of those in fourth, sheared by Jupiter Man. Also there we have a Great Wayne. How We Looking comes next as they blast toward the 6 furlong point on the course, making the running. I Realize just bouncing easily on that lead, passing the 6. A half a length behind to Secret Emperor. Then comes Great Wayne tacking on to the tail of those. Racing in fourth is She's My Friend. Then comes Jupiter Man, 3 lengths away before we come to How We Looking as they pass the 5. Coming on that is the head cornerstone. Behind him and fading a bit, that Sergeant Charge now overtaken by Miss Khaleesi. Another 6 lengths before we come to a surety, stopping that Sir Ragbar Bappy and now overtaken by J.J. King. They've passed the 4 and head towards the 3. Still taking them along at a merry clip. Now 4 lengths, that's I Realize. I Realize in front. Secret Emperor hard in chase. Also running on 2, that is Great Wayne. Racing in 4th, that She's My Friend. Coming on, that looks to be the Head Cornerstone, but they're at the top of the lane. And this I Realize not messing around. I Realize in front by 4 lengths, 5, now 6. And looks good from here. Running on into 2nd, that is the Head Cornerstone. They're at the furlong pole, and it looks like no stopping. I Realize, and I Realize this one will be a winner. Closing though, it's the Head Cornerstone. I Realize will win the Howard Hamilton Cup. I Realize beats the Head Cornerstone. Secret Emperor hangs on to be 3rd. Then comes How We Looking, and it looks like a surety in that 5th spot.
The favourite obliges to win by a comfortable 7.5 lengths. I Realize clocked 1 minute 59 seconds flat, covering 820 metres to finish ahead of the Head Cornerstone, Secret Emperor, How I Lookin' and a surety.
Racing has been in my blood for a long, long time, and I'll never ever get out of it, no matter what the problems we're having, right? But racing is my blood.
Yeah, and it's a small token, but you get the chance to present a cup that has been named in your honor.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate what Supreme Ventures has done in terms of honoring me over this weekend here. It is something which I'm humbled by, and I give thanks to those who have traveled with me in my journey with thoroughbreds, because this honor is on their behalf as much as on my behalf.
And finally, we know you love Woolmer's near and dear. You are arguably the greatest Woolmerian in these parts. The fact is that when you look back what you've done to racing and what racing has done for you, if you could live this life all over again, would you still have it as intimate with racing as it has been in real terms?
What can I tell you, right? Woolmer's was the school that I went to, the school that I owe so much to. The colors are maroon and gold. I've used maroon and gold throughout all my racing career, and it has given me a lot of pleasure.
The night and final event on Sunday was the 2,000 Guineas, restricted to native-bred 3-year-old colts and geldings. 12 faced the starter going 1,600 metres. Blue Vinyl, winner of the Kingston and runner-up in the Prince Consort Stakes, was a 3-5 favourite.
Fair start. Yellowstone comes away running quickly on the far side. Morimoto close up. Brinks is in between horses as they charge past the 7. Emperor of the Cats is positioned near the rail as they make their way now toward the final 6. They're settling down on that lead. Yellowstone and Brinks now battling for it as they run past the 6. Emperor of the Cats, No More Deals is right there with Morimoto on the outside. 4.5 lengths separates them. Power just in behind them. Blue Vinyl now beginning to creep closer as they leave the 5. Perfect Brew in behind those. Rum Puncher is beginning to pick up ground as Perfect Brew fades back as they charge down the far side and make their way to the half mile. The Citadel is asked to make some ground on the outside of horses. A gap back to KP Choice, and Unruly Dude trails the Guineas field. 3 furlongs remaining in the Guineas, and Brinks has taken charge up front, hounded by a Yellowstone. Emperor of the Cats handily poised against the rail. Watch Morimoto now, beginning to kick in and bubbling to the boil as the field turned for home. They're at the top of the lane in the Guineas, and Brinks holds the advantage. Can they catch Brinks? A quick change of hold. Here is Emperor of the Cats, could be the surprise, over against the rail. Now beginning to come at them, that's Blue Vinyl, now sprouting wings, and Blue Vinyl has grabbed the lead. It is Blue Vinyl, and Bradish Roman beginning to sprint away from them. Another easy win in the 2,000 Guineas, and it is Blue Vinyl who produces it. Blue Vinyl wins by double digits. Brinks is 2nd. Emperor of the Cats 3rd. Morimoto 4th. Rum Puncher is 5th.
Under the patient and efficient ride of apprentice Radish Roman, Blue Vinyl made his way through the field in a mid-stretch to eventually land the 2,000 Guineas by an impressive 11 lengths. 1 minute 37 and 4/5 was the winning time, going 1,600 metres.
First and foremost, I just want to thank Father God and the whole connection for this wonderful animal.
Yeah. All right. So you were in the one draw. There were some people who said that that was going to be a difficulty for you, given the horses on your outside and what was required to get him into a good position down the backstretch. So take me from the gate.
I'm never a bit worried about the job because you know my ass is a very talented ass. Anything I ask him to do, he will do.
Yeah. From the half mile, take me from there when the leaders were some way in front of you. What did you have to do from there to get him into the mix?
Well, then as we're coming into this race, just listen to the chain of instruction. Everybody will be coming down half mile, so just look on the leaders and make my decision carefully.
Turning for home, 3 or 4 in front of you, and then you asked him to get into top gear. How readily did he quit for you?
Well, at no point a word because the instruction coming into the race just close the good enough to the leader and ask him turn up the top of the lane, and I know he's going to deliver.
Yeah, we take it easy at this time. If you notice, it's 2 gallop him get come into this race because you know he's not hard to train. But again, he have a certain couple issues where we have to take care of. So we have to go easy.
Yeah. You carried 126 pounds today. Some of those who you beat in the Kingston were here sitting level with you and the one draw. Were you at any time in planning for this race worried about the increase in weight and the fact that you would be challenging some horses who may have an advantage where the weight is concerned?
No, I don't really did have any doubt because if you look at the horse, how him build to carry weight. So, you know, I don't have a problem with that.
Well, Judge, my trainer, I leave everything up to him, you know. Once I go to the field and I buy us, his job to get them ready. I don't talk much. I don't do much as it relates to the horses. Sometimes he call me, I don't even want to answer him. I don't want to talk about no race horse. Yeah, so I just leave him to do his job.
When you won the Kingston, though, you must have thought that, no, I have a serious horse on my hands. Did you harbor thoughts of winning a classic with this horse?
Judge, you know, several times the trainer said to me that this is a classic horse, but I just still don't pay it any mind. I'm not the type of person to get overexcited.
As we recap another thrilling weekend of racing, it was highlighted by the opening legs of the Triple Crown Series. First up was Atomica's impressive victory in the 1,000 Guineas on Saturday. This was followed by Blue Vinyl's patient and efficient run in the 2,000 Guineas on Sunday. This has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. I'll see you next time.
So this is the Parimutuel Department Trophy. It goes to Got a Girl, Kevin Foster.